Okay, end of month update. Did not end up doing the aggressive end of the month diet. Still lost some weight anyway. Actually went down 0.15 kilos, which is not that much, but the body fat went down 1.4%. Now, I've said that this scale thing is not going to be totally accurate, and I think a swing like that might not be totally accurate, but I think it does capture the general trend. And based on my lifestyle, my weight going down as well, um, I exercised more and I ate better basically. So um, I think my body fat probably went down a bit, but maybe not quite that much. So let me get into the trends here, and we can look at that. So we'll go by the week. So the weight, the last week 80.85. This week an average of 79.61, but my most recent one on the 31st was 79.5 kilos. And the body fat went from 18.4 all the way down to 17. So I'm not even sure if that's possible, but like that's a new low for the year, so that's good. It was, I think, the previous low was 17.9. So um, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. It might go back up because I think maybe what happened. I did kind of a intense workout a couple of days before this weigh-in, and I had some soreness in my legs, so that might have had something to do with it. Not really sure, because like there's other indicators like the body water went up for some reason. I don't know, but it had been going up. Skeletal muscle went up, and the BMR actually went up despite losing weight, which is interesting. Subcutaneous fat down. Visceral fat stayed the same. The visceral fat is a different type of measurement, but it's a scale of 0 to 12, and I'm kind of stuck at a 4. But that's down from a 5 on the 18th of January. Muscle mass went back up, 61.6. So I wonder if that's a new high. Well, it's a new high for recently. Let's see by the month. Go back down to the muscle mass. So I had the most muscle mass when I weighed the most. I was 84.5 kilos back then. And it says that I've lost about 2 kilos, close to 2 kilos of muscle, but I'm not sure if that's, I doubt that that's accurate. Just because I think the skeletal muscle, let me take a look at the skeletal muscle. So the skeletal muscle is like way up, but that's by percentage. Skeletal muscle is the thing that I'm more concerned about. Like I said, this scale thing, I think a lot of it has to do with the amount of water in your body. Not super sure, but anyways, the body age, I had hit this low in November and December of 34. It went up to 37, I think, 36 or 37. Might have been 37 start of January. Now I've got it back down to 35. So that's pretty much it. The goal of this is to hit 15% 15% body fat by uh, April 15th. And let's see, when I said I was going to do that, I think I started at like 20.5, and now I'm already down to 17. That may have been kind of a false reading of some sort. Hard to tell, but the general trend is going in that direction. So if I get to 15 well before April, then I'll have to just adjust the goal, I guess. It's I've been in better shape than this before. I've been leaner than this before, and I know I can do that. So um, I think the main feedback that I'm getting from this, and I kind of already knew this, is like if your lifestyle um, is on point in the basics, like if you're not eating junk food every day or like often or whatever, you can have it some, but if you're like 80/20 decent food, um, that's really powerful. You don't have to be perfect, but that and getting decent sleep, and the biggest thing is not drinking alcohol, like at all. So, um, people drink, and it's not like I'm not judging people for that. I would say the past year or so, I've done that like casually, like maybe once a week or maybe even twice a week sometimes. And it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but it has a really big impact on your body. And like my body has this swing here. You can see it from December 23rd here. Like I wasn't really drinking or anything, and then I had these really rough couple of weeks after Christmas and New Year's, and it was like 3 weeks, parties and stuff. And man, when you drink, it has like a big impact. And then when you get off of it, it just sends you in the other direction. So um, I think that is probably a major obstacle in weight loss or weight management, whatever you want to call it, uh, for a lot of people. And probably doesn't get enough attention in that regard. Anyway, I'll report in maybe a week or so. Just wanted to get this end of month report in. Secondhand Sushi out.